Hey everybody, welcome back to Crown Wars: The Black Prince. If you recall, a couple of months ago, we played the demo for this game, and like close to 100,000 of you really like this, so I'm glad that we could come back. The game is releasing on May 23rd, and I was able to show you guys a little bit more of what's going on here. So we're going to jump into a mission that's a handful of missions into the actual game itself, not the demo, and show you what this is all about. This game is made by Artifact Studios, and it's published by Nacon. They're also sponsoring this video, so thank you so much for that. And if you never heard of this, this is a turn-based strategy RPG. If you've played a game like King Arthur Knight's Tales, you'll love this. It's right up your alley. But even for XCOM fans or anybody that just likes turn-based grid battles, like, you're going to be right at home here. And there's a lot going on, so we'll talk about the combat stuff, and then at the end we're going to talk about a little bit about base management and your weapon upgrades and how all of that stuff works. Because I'm a little further in here, we've got a couple of new skills. We're going to have some upgraded weapons. Everybody in here, their weapons are reinforced. That's like the second level above stock weaponry, but we'll talk about that once we get in. I'm taking out an apothecary. I'm taking out 2 beastmasters because they're fun, and it artificially inflates the amount of people that you can take out. I believe once you start upgrading things, you can take out a maximum of 6 people, plus their little companions. But could be a downside to taking companions, like the bear and the dog there, but we'll talk about that maybe later. And then we're taking a crusader over here who's got a great sword that does kind of an AoE attack. So we have to bring these shackles because we're trying to capture somebody, I believe, but we're gonna send them, and I'll show you how this works. So I started this mission by selecting the Royal Agreement. That's our next objective. And what's cool about this is oftentimes you're gonna have multiple missions that you can go out to, and you will be responsible for managing multiple groups out there. And you can send different squads to different battles and have simultaneous battles happening. There's a lot to manage there, but it's very intuitive. So now that we sent them, we're going to pass some time. We've reached the battle called the Royal Agreement, and here's the little description. The mysterious Nicholas has asked you to discreetly protect the peace negotiations between the French and the Navarrese representatives. It'd be wise to take leaders of possible agitators alive, so bring handcuffs just in case. So this tells us who we're bringing. We can view our squad. We can start battle. Here's our rewards, but let's go. I highly encourage you to check this game out for yourself if you are a turn-based fan. I'll have links down below, of course, so go ahead and peruse.
Perhaps this attempt at peace is pointless. If they don't arrive soon, we'll move out and tell the Dauphin that Charles de Navarre wants to continue the war.
I'm Blanche de Navarre. Free us, please.
Remember, no quarter.
Okay, so I'm not going to go like full tutorial mode here. If you want to see more in-detail breakdown of the mechanics, then check out my first video on this game. But there's a couple of different things, just if you haven't seen it, that you should know. So you've got 1 movement point here and 2 action points, but what I like is you can also use the action points for additional movement. So for example, if I bring my apothecary, who's going to be our ranged unit here. Anything in blue, that's going to use your first movement point, and you'll see that reflected here. So that is gone now. Now we have got 2 of the golden diamonds left. Those are actions, and we're going to use 1 of them to climb up here, and probably the other one to reach this area. You can see these red dots. This is where you're going to be detected, or you'll activate the enemy group, and then you'll have to fight. So we are going to take cover here. There's also a very strong positioning element in this game. So that boils down to a couple of interesting things. So 1, you benefit by surrounding enemies. When people are surrounded, they are easier to hit. It basically improves the accuracy of all of your units. So that's really important. But the Beastmasters benefit from that in some additional ways. So for example, these 2 here, I'm going to try to keep them paired because they get some benefits. So You fight alongside a beast if you attack a unit that has already been hit by your beast, or vice versa. So if you hit it and then the beast attacks, the subsequent attacks gain a bonus to power, so a bonus to damage. We also have some teamwork-specific skills here, where if we're going to attack somebody, you and your beast fight together as one, deal 5 to 9 slashing damage, and if the beast is within range of the target, its attacks also benefit from teamwork. And this one goes on cooldown, so it's really, really powerful. Now, not everything goes on cooldown. Like, your basic attack does not. Your shiv does. There's some things that do and some things that don't, so pay attention to that. You do have Overwatch and some other things as well that we'll get into. There's different stances for the bear, but we don't need to really mess with that right now. We're just going to get these guys ready. This Crusader unit is our tankiest unit for right now. She's got 2 points of armor, lots of health, so as much as we can, we want her to be tanking damage. Her attacks here, this is the horizontal strike that hits 7 to 11 slashing damage. Now you'll notice, I'm saying slashing damage a couple times. We're going to see blunt damage, piercing. There's all of that types of damage. They have different effects, and they're good against certain enemies versus others, so on and so forth. Now these guys, it's interesting because they also have teamwork, but the human unit is ranged. So Adaric is ranged. What's cool about this is you want to send in your dog to hit a target and then follow up with him, or vice versa, so that you can benefit from teamwork. So I'm also going to send him up here, but then I'd like to keep our dog in a position eventually where we can help that. So let's jump over here. And we're pretty much set up now. We're going to wait until we get our actions back. If the enemy activates on their turn, that's totally fine. But let's see. We're ready to engage. There's these little, like, ballistas out here, as you can see. And you can actually man those during missions. There's all sorts of weapons and stuff if you keep your eye out. Sometimes it's going to be beneficial. Sometimes it may not. But, like, that guy has hopped on one right away. So he is a priority target, but he's going to be tough to get to. Okay.
Ready to go.
I'm not going to be able to reach that guy. And I'm curious as to what he can hit from there. I'm not sure, but we'll have to see. Okay, so one nice thing about the dogs is that they don't trigger opportunity attacks. As you can imagine, a game like this, where you're positioning and you're looking in specific directions, you're going for flanks and backstabs and stuff, there's definitely opportunity attacks. And there's some ways to manipulate this too. If you surround an enemy and then taunt it with one of your guys that's further away, he'll have to go and attack that, and he'll take a bunch of opportunity attacks. It's a really cool system. Anyways, okay, we're gonna start with a bite here, and you can see how accurate it's gonna be, what your crit chance is. You can hold Alt to see why that's happening as well. So because we're in a backstab position, we get an additional bonus to accuracy and crit from positioning there. So we're gonna throw this down. It's not a super strong attack, but it'll do to get us started. There are ways to remove armor. I don't know if we have anybody in our squad. No, we usually are removing armor with a mace. So I didn't bring one of those units in favor of taking out other units that have the animal companions, just because they're for me, they're really fun. Okay, so we've attacked once. I'm gonna see what happens here with our follow-up attack from his companion. And now we do have Beastmaster as well. You attack a target while calling your Falcon for support. That's right, he's also got birds. Deals 3 to 7 piercing. If it successfully hits, your Falcon has a chance to inflict marked, which also really helps. So, let's see here. Let's throw this down. Bird comes in. He resisted the mark, and I believe that mark chance was like 80%, 85%. And he resisted. That happens, that's life. But we did get some damage in there, not a big deal. And there's our 2 attacks. Now I could keep moving here, but I don't mind our position. I mean, I suppose we could come over here. He's likely gonna turn that way anyways, so I don't know, maybe it's better on this side. But we can adjust that later. Okay, so these guys we're gonna try to surround over here. Let's focus and see if we can clear this unit. She also has a couple of consumables. She has a healing balm, a poison grenade, just because she has consumable slots. These are things that we filled before we went on the mission. But as an alchemist, they also have a couple of extra usable skills. So a healing flask, you can toss to somebody to heal 25%. Fire flask, deal 3 to 5 fire damage and a chance to inflict burning. It's also like a big AoE. Now it doesn't just burn on the ground, it doesn't stay there or anything. But there are things that do that, but this one does not. She also has this alchemical pitch, so she can throw this down and it'll slow enemies that are going through it. But for now, we're just gonna hammer this guy. He does have a lot of armor here, so it's a little bit more to tank through. But that's going to be about as good as we can get. Now, if he turns that way to engage the dog, we do have a flank there and then, or backstab or whatever you want to call it. We're attacking from behind. Okay, now here we have to be a little bit cautious with the way that we attack. So if you look at this, she attacks in threes basically, and we want to avoid our other guys getting hit. So what I might do is come here.
Let's go.
And ideally, you want to surround these units first because you get the extra benefits. You get the extra accuracy benefits. So the bear's going to go there. He's transforming into bear mode. And now if we look at this, our accuracy, because of the support, plus 10%, I think it's 5% for each unit that's also surrounding it, you get an additional chance to hit, which is really nice. So that's helpful. We also have the taunt here. I don't need to do that right now. I think we can just attack and hope for the best here. Can't really demonstrate the AoE part very much, but you can hit your own units, so your positioning there is super, super important. Now, we could do a Beastmaster coordinated strike. We're not going to do that because we can just kill this guy outright. There we go. And then if the bear was to attack, he would get additional damage based on teamwork, so I hope it's not, like, too overwhelming. When the bear drops below 50% HP, he gains a 20% bonus to power as well, which is very good. I'm going to throw him in here. I don't necessarily want him to take an opportunity attack, though. So maybe I'll just throw him there against this crossbow unit. And that way, he won't run. And then I'm going to move the dog in here. Oh, I actually forgot that we left this guy alive. That's okay. That's fine. It's all good. Let's do this. Let's position our tanky unit here. So if he wants to attack, we've got some armor to help. Yeah, that was all part of the plan, obviously. It went exactly how I wanted it to. Oh, really? My bad. I thought I would prevent that from happening, but it's all good. It's all good. Thinking this thing didn't have the range, maybe, to hit anybody. Okay. Now, if I get here, do I want to attack from over top of this? I guess it's fine. But can I bring...
Yes?
Where's Baldy? There he is. If I can bring him in range...
Very well.
He'll use up one of his actions, but we can try the Beastmaster thing now. So if I use this for one action...
Together.
I get that attack, and I get the bear attack for quote-unquote free, right? It's not taking out of the bear's action points, which is really nice. Yeah, we'll go ahead and just absolutely maul you. Okay. Actually should have saved his thing there. Because if I do the attack on this guy, I get the bonus with my companion.
Yes.
I can't quite reach that. One of the things I like is when you select a cell, their sightline drawings are very nice, very intuitive. You can see exactly who you've got line of sight on. Oh, okay. I don't know if something just happened on my computer. I don't know if that's the game or what, but I think we're good. Sorry about that. Like a little hitch there, but I think it was mostly in my recording. Okay. Let's throw this down. Mighty Slash. And we're definitely going to take this guy. Okay, I got a little cocky there. I was like, we're You know what? Here's the thing. In games, I'm a jinxer, okay? I just need to say less words. The fewer words that I say, the fewer jinxing generally happens.
Yield.
Okay.
sincerest thanks. The King of Navarre sent me on an important mission.
We were on our way to Pontoise, under a banner of truce, and these dogs.
Captain, we mustn't waste any more time. We must be quick.
You're right, my lady. As for you, will you do us one last favor and cover our backs? Be vigilant. The leader of these mercenaries left the camp with his best men. He could return at any moment.
That pillager deserves to answer for his crimes before the law. Capture him if you can. But we must leave now. Farewell, good people. And thank you.
Anytime. It's the least I can do. Okay, now we need to capture the leader of the kidnapper. What is happening there? What was that damage I was just taking? I'm not sure, but we better heal him. We're still in turn-based. We always stay in turn-based. Okay, let's go here. Let's put the balm on. Okay. Now we need to head over here. Reinforcements are going to come in. It's not going to be a way that I can really intercept them and
On my way.
get any damage in as they arrive, but we're going to get set up to deal with them, hopefully.
I'm ready.
We'll send our ranged unit. I wouldn't mind take... You know what? Let's see. You see the little red indicators there? I'm pretty sure that's the area they can hit, so... Who should we put on there?
Yes!
Maybe our alchemist? Or maybe I should use both. Let's go. Let's see if we can use both here. I don't know exactly how to use it, but I think we'll figure it out. Okay, go.
At your command!
Armor. Go.
Yes?
And if I look at these, what do these do? So these launch in an area in front as well. That might be kind of cool to try. Okay. Let's bring him in. So I need to handcuff that guy. This is my first time handcuffing anybody. In-game or otherwise. And I don't know if I have to, like, weaken them. Here we go. You need to use the shackles consumable. The chances of capturing a unit increases if you reduce the health of the target, inflict debuffs, or if you have a positioning bonus. So it's kind of like the arc thrower from Enemy
Ready when you
Within.
are.
That's what it feels like. Okay, so how do... Oh, here we go. Here we go. So now we've got new abilities up here. Shoot a bolt that penetrates deeply into flesh, deals 3 to 7 piercing damage with a chance to inflict bleeding and rooted. This ignores armor. And this is just a piercing shot. Bleeding and rooted. Let's see if we can hold this guy back. That'd be sick. Okay, did we get any of those? Got both. Insane. So now it's on cooldown for a bit, which is totally fine.
At your service.
I suppose he could come over here and use this as well. That's cool. Okay. Launches a huge stone that deals 3 to 7 blunt damage with a chance to inflict prone within the area of impact. Inflict slowed. Chance to inflict poisoned. Let's see if we can knock a couple prone here. That would be nasty. Oh, dude, the weapons in this game, that's so cool that they have that. That is so cool. Now, the thing is, do I really want to run in here? I don't think I need to.
Yes?
I think I should be chilling. Just looking at how far this goes, it looks pretty far, but let's maybe put our alchemist up here. And then get a little bit more damage on this guy. Okay. Now he is bleeding as well, so he's gonna take some damage over time. Or wait, this guy's bleeding. Okay, yeah, good. We'll have to control that damage a little bit.
Yes.
So we want to weaken him, but not quite kill him, you know? Maybe these guys we can move in a bit. So they're prone. Penalty to reflexes increases critical hit chance against the unit. So ideally we would want to follow up. I was kind of thinking prone might waste some of their actions when they have to get back up or something. But that's not a status effect that I've seen so far. So we'll have to kind of just learn that a bit. Okay. Let's let them come to us now. We can set some overwatches so that if they approach, we can try and do something here. I don't think this is going to be of benefit, but let's see. We'll throw down an overwatch here. Okay. It's just the rooted that's going to hold him in. Yikes. Doggo, careful. Narrowly avoided my overwatch, I see. Thank you, pal. Okay. Who has the,
Yes, yes.
Okay, he's got the shackles. Shackles are 100% there. Let's just do it now. So he's like below half health. That's sick. And now let's bring our bear in. We can do the not Crusader.
Yes, at your command.
Let's go Beastmaster
Together.
here. That'll do. That'll do. Are you kidding me, bro?
I'm ready.
Okay, that's on cooldown. This one's still on cooldown. No line of sight from there. But, you know it's not on cooldown. This thing. Okay, so I can really only hit him. Which isn't a bad thing. I can hit this guy too.
Yes.
Alright. That guy's
Ready when
gone.
you are. I won't disappoint you.
Doggo's not going to trigger opportunity attacks, so I think if we want to save him, we're going to pull back here.
I won't disappoint you.
And then what we'll do is come here. I'll actually have you taunt. Because if I can get these three lined up for Mighty Slashes. Oh, this... Okay, never mind. I thought I could reach over, but I cannot. I cannot. So that guy's going to be a bit of an annoyance, for sure. We can also change our fighting styles. So if I'm in champion mode, I get an extra 10% bonus to power. If I'm in defender mode, you gain a chance to inflict taunted on enemies hit. I'm not really attacking anybody here, so that doesn't really matter. Let's stick to champion. Yes. And then I might as well use this thing. I should have... Oh, you know what? Let's do this.
Ready when you are. Yes, I'm ready.
Oh, I can't undo that, can I? I should have kept him there and then tried to hit those two, but it's fine. Let's just go big rocks here. And we'll go with slowed instead. Because I don't think he'll be able to reach us then. And if he can, it's not going to be super effective.
On my way.
Okay, so you sit there.
Very well.
You go here. We're just out of range. That's fine. But let's throw down a big overwatch there. And then Puppo. Let's just keep you alive. Now, there is, depending on difficulty, there is permadeath. There's options so that your units have to die a certain number of times before they're officially gone. The easier difficulties, it's way less Healing required to get them back out again. So that guy, because he's got that pole arm, he's got a longer attack that he can use.
On my way.
Okay, 3 to 5 piercing. 3 to 5 piercing with bleeding and rooted. Ignores armor. It's only 65%. It did land, and it landed big.
Ready to go.
Okay, now this guy is in not ideal positioning. Let's get the bear in there for dinner. I'm okay with that. And then I just want to engage there. Great sword attack. 80. I'm good with that. Oh my god, I'm not good with that, apparently. Okay, he needs just a little tap.
Your service. Yes.
Just a tap. He can actually attack both from here. It's only 65 because of the cover. So maybe what we'll do is let's go here.
Die!
Very nice. He's gone.
Yes.
Doggo, you're chilling. That's on cooldown. We have reinforcements coming. And I think for you, right now, we're going to pull back, and we're going to try to... we've got some balms and stuff, so we'll try to use those for you. Okay. Fine by me. We got big-time armor there. Oh, are you... the bleeding. Okay, so he's gone. But not permanently, but you'll see. His, he will require, like, 20 to 30 days to get back, which is, you know, if you're trying to be efficient with your time, that's definitely a couple of missions.
Give up.
Okay, I should probably try to get a better angle there, but he seems to hit the 60s. I jinxed it. Not
At your
surprised.
command.
I won't disappoint you.
Okay, so let's go here and make sure we don't hit the bear. That'll do. Okay. Now we're not done. We have additional reinforcements coming in.
On the move.
And I'm not gonna lie, I wish we had this big ballista manned here, but I don't. No ranged units here. Let's just root whoever's in front, hopefully. Give it to me. Beautiful. Beautiful. And then, alchemical pitch. I could probably wait for them to get a bit closer here. That was a misclick. My bad.
At your command.
Okay, you need to come out here. And I'll move you to this one. So we can use maybe both of these next time if these guys come around here. We'll see. And then bear, go. So, oh, the dog went down too. What did he have? He must have had like a poison or a bleed or something that I didn't notice. Well, they're all going to be out of range of my, of the ballista idea, that's for sure. I don't, maybe. What's the angle here? I mean, yeah, I can shoot this guy at least. We'll take the one that ignores armor. Okay, sweet. I just got a an achievement for killing an enemy with an interactive object. Very nice. And then now maybe I can hit them with Alchemist. Oh yeah, beautiful. Okay. Movement is halved, it said. And it's flammable. That's
My turn.
helpful, isn't it? I don't have range from there.
On my way.
Let's try marking.
No escape.
Kaka! Again? Are you serious? Them's the breaks, I guess.
I won't disappoint you.
Let's put our Crusader in here. I don't even think I need to taunt, honestly. I think we just let them come to us.
I'll hold this position.
Same thing with the bear. Let's see if they come around. We're down to 4 units here. 4v4. I will say we probably have... Oh, they just scamper around that. Okay. I'll give them credit, I suppose. I'm going to be able to hit 2, though, which is really nice. And now I can come back to this one. I love these weapons, dude. This is so good. Let's... Oh, I can't quite. I can only hit this one. I mean, it's still good. Don't get me wrong. So much damage. Now let's maybe throw down... Oh, my angle is a bit weird. If I move, I won't really have it. And I don't think I'm going to end up moving my Crusader here because we get the double attack.
May
Let's see.
justice be served.
Are you for real, though? Wow. Okay, we did hit that, thankfully. Thankfully.
I'm ready.
Let's bring in the bear so we get some positioning help. That'll do nicely. We've lost 1 each of the companions,
I
so
won't disappoint you.
it's unfortunate. That's life. We're gonna stick to a little bit of cover and keep our distance. Okay, land this, buddy. What do we need here? It's 100. Let's go. You see, the damage varies pretty wildly depending on armor. Also, the weapons have like an innate range and stuff of damage, so...
I won't disappoint you.
Yes?
And then here, I'm not gonna be able to do anything. We'll just get into cover with that point. Okay. Their targeting is usually pretty good. Like, they know they should be going for the back line if they can, and like, they just threw the big armored guy in to deal with us. We do have some weapons on other characters that will force them to turn and face you.
At your command.
But we don't have any of that here, which would be nice, because then I could get him away. Actually, I can do this. I can taunt this guy now to get him off his back. If I greatsword here... That's probably my best
Yes?
approach. This guy just has a lot of armor. I have no way of removing it,
I
so
won't disappoint
this is
you.
just a
I'm ready.
tank battle. Maybe, maybe the poison here. Nice. Now, you don't need to do any type of reloading or anything, which is nice. Like, there's a lot of abilities. These guys are only level 2, okay? And there's like a whole skill tree. I think maybe go up to level 8 or 9 or 10. So you're gonna have a lot of abilities and stuff to manage. And I like that you don't have to worry about reloading at
Yes?
all. This guy's gonna run over there. I actually think let's just put damage into this one dude right now.
No mercy.
All right. Nice. Nice dodge. Nice dodge. Okay. Now it's saying that I can use this from here. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, let's ignore armor. I don't know if this could like hit my bear because he's kind of in the way. That's good. I shouldn't even have said it because, you know things go.
Perfect strike.
I want to say we're okay here. Maul him. Dude, these dodges.
No mercy.
I need 3 damage, buddy. Beautiful. Okay.
Give up.
Please, please do. God, he's probably just like, is that a mosquito biting me? Is that the best you got? Oh, there you go, finally. Coming in hot. Not without our losses.
I was about to break camp. I feared the King of Navarre was not interested in this truce.
On the contrary. And I suspect a third party tried to prevent this meeting from happening. Let's begin without further ado.
Very nice. Okay, so that's actually the end of chapter 1, which is cool. But I do want to show you just a little bit of the base management, just so you have an idea of what else is going on in here. So, interesting. He's got Flayer armor, increases the Flayer's armor points by 1. If I capture him, I guess that's what I get. But I don't really have Flayers. So I could free him and get the money. But let's capture him. Because there's this whole like prisoner thing that I've never done. So maybe as long as I keep him here, I'm getting that benefit. And then eventually I can free him and just get the gold. But it looks like you're limited in prisoner slots. That is sick. That's really cool. So these guys essentially have taken a wound. And after a certain number of wounds, then they will be removed and gone completely. We did get some levels though. So level 3 for the alchemist here. Learn how to develop more powerful formulas, increases damage dealt by your fire flasks, increases the area of effect of acid flasks. And here your healing flasks grant healing. Your poison flasks inflict 2 times poison. Okay, let's do this. We'll take that. And then they also gain proficiency with their weapons. So you can see this bar filling. The more they use it, the better they become with it. And they unlock abilities based on the weapon as well, which is really like quite deep. There's a lot of really nice options here. And then you can eventually unlock like different concoctions as well. But yeah, very cool. Okay, let's do this. I also will give them credit for their post mission screens because you can do everything right from here. Did I not? Oh, did I not select this? That's weird. Huh. Okay, let's see. I can also always try it back at base. Now at level 3, we've got execution. You take advantage of your target's weakness to inflict a lethal blow that deals 4 to 9 piercing. The attack's automatically a crit if the target is bleeding, poisoned, or burning. That's neat. Send your falcon out to scout the battlefield. It reveals an area of the battlefield and grants haste to you and your beast. Or hamstrung. 3 to 4 piercing damage has a chance to inflict slowed. Teamwork, chance to inflict rooted. Oh, that's nice. So how do I... Like, maybe I just take this and the beast one is automatic? Is that how it works? For some reason, I don't think it's letting me choose those. We'll try it back at the domain. Maybe that's just a bug or something.
With King Jean still being held prisoner, power is transferred to his son Charles, the Dauphin.
Now, if you're worried about
Fearing a
spoilers
disaster
or
in
anything,
Poitiers,
I'll skip this, but just so you know, there are some cinematics and a lot of things being explained from a story perspective.
The negotiations took place thanks to you. The Navarrese and French should be able to come to an agreement. In the meantime, I encourage you to visit the prisoner in his new home.
Okay, I will. So there's a couple things here. I'm not going to go super in depth, but I'll just give you an idea of what you have. So the laboratory, you do research in here, and then the things that you research, so I've researched balm, bandages, and poison grenades, then you can buy those things over here. You can also buy those shackles if you need them. The things I haven't done yet, reinforced armor, repairs armor in battles. This neutralizes poisons, and this neutralizes burns. So I've only been poisoned. Well, I think we had some damage over time in there, so in that fight. So maybe I will research these. It takes 8 days. Everything in the game takes a certain amount of time. The chapel you need to use when people take these critical wounds. So when he gets back, I have to put him into rehabilitation for 50 bucks. There's no cost to healing if they're at 1 health or more. They'll just heal over time while they're back at the base. But if they took critical wounds like this, then they have to pay. For the animals, I guess maybe not. For the market, you can probably guess, but you can buy things in here. So you can buy resources. You can upgrade all these different buildings as well to get different unlocks. But that one's pretty straightforward. The Great Hall. So let's take a look here. This is where your codex is. You've got a memorial of people who have died completely in battle. It gives you little summaries of your chapters. It gives you the cinematics if you want to see that again. And then the coat of arms, you can do this however you'd like. And let's just throw a couple of things in here. And we'll say make it green. Save that. And now when we go back here, you can see it updates all of our flags and stuff. And then you see that in different parts of the game. So it just makes it a little bit more customized. I believe, yeah, this shows our tithe that comes in every, I want to say, month or so. Okay, let's go to the forge. This is where you upgrade weapons. Now, what's cool about this, in my opinion, takes a little bit of the micromanaging out of it on the base side. So if I just, let's say, reinforce my hammer, all of the hammers are reinforced. Okay, everybody that's carrying that gets a reinforced version. It's just better. Same with the shield, like all of these things. But none of our guys that we currently have are using these other weapons. However, we can go into armor. So I like to use the Beastmasters a lot, the Crusaders. We do have Flayer armor there, but I don't think I have a Flayer, do I? Maybe I do. Hold on. So Alchemists, Beastmasters, these guys are called, oh yeah, these are the Crusaders. Emily is a duelist there. Oh, these guys are Flayers. Yeah, I've only used her once, and I'm not sure the best way to use this, but they're basically ranged units. So, yeah. Anyways, and they get a little boost from the prisoner thing. But if I were to go to the forge, we could say reinforce the Crusader armor. It's going to take their health and armor up. Going to take 12 days. And that's pretty much a big chunk of our resources. So nothing else I could do there. If we look at upgrading this, you can see what that costs. And then this unlocks the higher tiers, 1, 2, 3, 4 in the bottom left of gear and armor. Let's go to the prison. This will be new to me. Never seen this. Manage the units you capture during battles. Each prisoner grants 1 or more effects that influence your companions or buildings. You can also choose to free the prisoner anytime. Yeah, sick. That's awesome. Make room for another prisoner there. That's very cool. Now, I don't know if you can just capture random people and see what happens, or if you can only capture special units. But keeping your prison full seems awesome. I don't know if there's an associated upkeep or anything with keeping these guys in here. That would be kind of neat if there was, because then you'd have to manage that. But very, very cool system. And then the map, this is where you go and you choose all of your tasks and what you're going to do. So now this is really opened up. I only had one thing available before. But now it looks like I have to do the Sack of Saint, and then who knows what all of these things are going to become. These guys are coming back. This is how you pass time. But yeah, that's a basic introduction if you've never seen this before. that's a basic introduction of Crown Wars: The Black Prince. It's very cool. If you like turn-based tactics, you're going to be right at home here, and you're going to love your time in it. So check out the link down below again. Hope you guys enjoyed the look, and we will see you next time. Bye for now.